Well, guys, there's a story that I was disgusted by a year and a half ago when a wrong-way truck driver on the Pennsylvania Turnpike killed two women, and he was charged with vehicular homicide and DUI, all kinds of things, and that court was just settled, and it didn't go very good. Not for people who wanted justice. And there's also been a trucking company, a one-truck trucking company that was just put out of service for nearly the same reasons that this guy's going to be in jail. So guys, I'm just going to partially read the article here so that I don't get anything wrong. I mean, this disgusted me right from the beginning. For a few reasons. One is that I don't understand how this person managed to get on the turnpike, going the wrong direction where he did. This is in the county that I live in and grew up in, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. It was the northern side of the county where the Pennsylvania Turnpike runs through, and it's Brecknock Township. So, if you didn't see that story when I did it, I actually went to the scene. I looked around trying to figure it out, but I will put it right up here, and you can check that out. But I've been checking every couple months. I put the guy's name in, and I was looking at the docket. There was one point in the docket where his bail was raised. The DA asked to raise his bail, even though he wasn't out on bail. They made it higher because the toxicology reports had come back. Although at that point it didn't say what was in his system at the time. So actually, I have it up here on my computer, and I'm gonna read it, read parts of it here. But it turns out I was a little bit late on this one. It was actually on April 17th. Jagminder Singh. I'll put his name down here below. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't care. A New York truck driver pled guilty to fatal I-76 crash that killed two victims in December 2022. Singh will be sentenced to 7 to 20 years in prison after appearing in Lancaster County Court. Goes through saying what happened in the accident, all that video that I put up before, you can see all that in. It says, the victims, by the way, who do deserve me to say their name right, but I'm not going to be able to. They are, I believe they were immigrants from Ecuador. I believe they were here for work, but their names appear to be Nubia and Mariana. I know I got Mariana right, but the other one is Nubia, I believe. Livipuma, and I will, of course, put that down below. So sorry if I butchered their names. They deserve the respect of me saying it right. I just don't know how to. And but they were killed in that accident when they came around a corner, and here's a tractor trailer going eastbound on the westbound side, where they're traveling in a Ford F-250. Hit them head on. So here's where it really goes crazy. Police conducted a blood test of Singh after he was identified as the driver. Records show that Singh's blood alcohol level was 0.048%, and that is so this says 0.08% higher than the legal limit, but that's a typo. It's actually 0.008 higher, so it's actually 8/1000ths higher than the legal 0.04. Of course, for those of you that don't know, if you're in a CDL vehicle, 0.04 is the limit. And I agree with that, but really, I mean, 0.048%, that doesn't really make, that's not enough alcohol in your system to make you go the wrong way down the turnpike, which, by the way, takes a lot of work to do. It's not like a regular highway. The turnpike is hard to get on. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's this. A blood draw by police showed that Singh also had methamphetamine in his system. As I'm not a drug expert at all, I don't know much about drugs. To know the effects of what things do, I believe I know what meth heads look like, and yeah, just what a shame. And it is the judge who did the sentencing. Now this was a plea deal. I don't know how it's a plea deal. I thought when you did a plea deal you had to have something to offer, and this guy seriously has nothing to offer. But Lancaster County Judge Thomas Spinagle, who has been around for a long time, said it's another tragedy, another waste of a life because people can't control themselves. I gotta believe he wanted to say more, but he didn't. There's so much to say about this, and it's so sad. Now, here's why this is a slap on the wrist. What it doesn't say in here is whether his time already served is going to go towards that 7-year sentence. Okay? Also, you're eligible for parole at 25% of your sentence. 25 to 75% of your sentence. Now, that doesn't always mean it's 25%, but if he's made eligible for parole at 25% of his sentence, that means, and just not smart enough, well, it'll be less than 2 years, which means that he's already served over a year. Think about that. By law, he could be out by the end of this year after killing 2 people while driving a lethal vehicle. Yes, the most dangerous vehicle, the most dangerous thing that I own, the most deadly weapon, and I do own some weapons. The most deadly weapon I own is this truck that I'm sitting in. If used as a weapon, this will kill more people than anything else that I own, quicker. And when you think about that, it should really scare the hell out of you. And if you're in a truck, you know, it's just a tool, but when used the wrong way, you know, and Jagminder Singh, you used it the wrong way. I'm not wasting any more time on this. I hope their families find peace. The Livapuma. If anybody knows how to actually say that, let me know. But yeah, Livapuma family. I hope they find peace. But I want to go into another story about something just maybe even a little bit crazier than this. Not as devastating, but a little bit crazier than this. Happened with a truck driver from New Jersey with the same last name. I don't know that they're related. I don't know that they're not. It just so happens that it's very much related in that it's more about impaired driving. So this next thing is about a one-truck operation out of New Jersey. And I don't know that the last names being the same have anything to do with it, but you can just take this for what you will, because I hate to say it, but this may be part of a bigger problem in the trucking industry. And I've heard lots of stories about this to back it up. Now things are starting to come out in the news. This one truck operation out of New Jersey was called Nor One Trucking. Again, I'm looking at my screen here. Yeah, something like that. Nor One, another one of those stupid names that somebody comes up with when they don't actually understand our language at all anyway. But the one truck operation in New York, driver Gurpreet Singh, Gurpreet Singh, Singh, who was shut down by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, has now been ordered out of service. So, Singh was shut down after he rear-ended another vehicle, left the scene, was later found with a label bottled vodka in his truck, and ordered out of service. Okay. He then violated that out-of-service order and operated his truck later that same day. Then they learned that prior to that incident, he also had a previous run in police where he was found to be over the legal limit for alcohol impairment. And this one here actually happened in Oregon. So he wasn't just a local driver that wasn't putting in a lot of, you know, not doing a lot of miles. I mean, this guy, you know, one of them was in Oregon, and just ridiculous. I believe it was in Oregon. Whatever. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah, I don't care. Anyway. So, following that imminent hazard order, FMCSA investigated Singh's company, One Nor Trucking, and found it to be egregiously non-compliant with multiple federal safety regulations, including controlled substance and alcohol use and testing, commercial driver's license standards, requirements and penalties, driving of CMVs, and hours of service of drivers. It's only one driver. So, you'd think it was done. Nope. The investigation also revealed that on March 22nd, 2024, while operating his CMV on Interstate 78 New Jersey, Singh was stopped after failing to maintain his lane. I don't know. How do they pick out bad drivers on I-78 in New Jersey? I don't even know how they can figure out bad drivers. Anyway, after failing a field sobriety test, Singh was arrested, and a probable cause search of his CMV revealed four open vodka bottles. Singh is charged in New Jersey with use of alcohol and prohibited controlled substance, driving while intoxicated, prohibition of an open, unsealed alcoholic beverage container in a motor vehicle, reckless driving, unsafe lane change, and following too close. So that's 4 incidents. Yeah, 4 instances. One they said, yeah, so one, they didn't say where it was, but he got a DUI. The next was a hit and run. The next was a violating an out of service order, and the next was a whole list in New Jersey. Although I don't have dates for all of it, so I don't know what order it was in. Does it even matter? So, goes in to say what the imminent out of service order is. One Nord Trucking lacks effective safety management controls to ensure its drivers operate CMV safely. All right. Anyway, failing to comply with the provisions, it may result in a $33,000 fine. And also be assessed civil penalties, $13,000. I'm pretty sure, yeah, all this and that. After it says all the things that could happen, it says, knowing and or willful violations may result in criminal penalties. Really? Now we're talking about criminal penalties? Where is the justice here? And let's see if you guys could pick up on the same pattern I did. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, and it's sad. So guys, I won't say, if you like this video or anything, but do like, comment. I read all the comments, all that good stuff. I'll try to get to some more fun stuff here in the future. If you don't want to comment, you can reach me at my email address at finchresources@gmail.com. Finch is my last name, like the bird. And you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram under the Trucking Resources name. And you can also check out our website at finchresources.com. But guys, again, sorry for the bad news, but I'll work on doing something a little bit more fun, and I'll catch you on the next one.